Thank you everyone for joining in. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes, then we'll just go ahead and start the session. Okay, I think many people have joined in. So I will just go ahead and start today's session. So hello everyone and welcome to our webinar where we will be covering some of our hot selling products, which include WhatsApp for Dynamics, text SMS for Dynamics, and live chat for Dynamics. Now, I am Subodh Lad, and along with me is Ashir Patel. So we will be hosting this session jointly. Okay, so moving forward, we will just have some ground rules for this webinar. So during this time, all the lines would be muted. And if you have any questions, you can simply use the chat window. And additionally, we'll also have a separate Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Okay, so before starting off, I would just like to give you an introduction about what we do at Inogic. So at Inogic, we are a Microsoft Gold ISV partner, and we are in this domain since the last 10 plus years. And as you can see on the screen, so this is our portfolio of apps. So we have 17 plus productivity tools in our arsenal. Okay, and as you can see, so Maplytics is our flagship product, which is a geospatial app, which helps you with visualizing your data on a map. And apart from that, we also have our Omnichannel suite that we will be covering today. So in that, additionally, we also have our integration apps like Marketing for Dynamics, which helps you to integrate your MailChimp account with your CRM. Also for your deduplication needs, we have Dedupe and rest, as you can see on the screen. So if you resonate with any of these products and would like to have a one-to-one session, so you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com, and our respective sales guides will be in touch with you. Apart from our portfolio of our products, we also have our in-house development team. So if you have any requirement of any customization within your CRM, so for that as well, you can reach out to us. You can again reach out to us at crm@inogic.com, and our sales rep will be in touch with you. Okay, so that's for our company. So for today's webinar, we have these agendas. So we will be covering what is the need for productivity in CRM, what are the key features of our apps. After that, we'll have a live demonstration and poll. And at the end, we'll have a Q&A session. Okay, so going over what is the need for the productivity in CRM. So as you see, on a day-to-day basis, there are millions of messages, business messages that are taking place on WhatsApp Business, and it has become like a very prominent marketing messaging platform. So that is how. And apart from WhatsApp as well, we have SMS, which has a very high response ratio. So it has around like 90% of the people tend to respond to SMSs. And apart from that, what we have also seen is like if there is a website which has live chat aspect in it, so there is a higher chance of the prospect being converted. So we have seen around 35% higher conversion ratio in that. Okay, and what it does is helps you to increase your productivity, helps you with automating your complex tasks, and reduces your manual workload, and ultimately leads to efficiency in your organization. Okay, now for the key features, I'll just hand it over to Ashir, and Ashir will be taking over now. So
Hi everyone. Firstly, very thank you to all of you for joining the webinar setup today. So let us just talk about the Omni channels that we have. So as a business scenario in today's world, many organizations face a lot of struggle in juggling between the communication channels. Now, the main issue towards is that many agents are left with unorganized chats where they have to create the CRM records manually, which also leaves the data pretty unsecured. So in order to resolve all these pain points, we have come up with three tools, that is WhatsApp for Dynamics, Text SMS for Dynamics, and Live Chat for Dynamics to send automated messages, to have the real-time conversations. This not only streamlines the communication with the prospects, but it also centralizes the data and keeps it secured, through which it can be managed, secured, and analyzed. Now, let me run you through the demo one by one. So, now let us talk about WhatsApp for Dynamics first. So let's take a basic scenario where a prospect is viewing a particular website which has 15 plus products published on its website. And plus on that website, in order to be inquired, the organization has made a WhatsApp number available. So now what happens is that the communication can be initiated. So now let's see as a persona, as a prospect, how the communication takes place. So from the particular number given on the website, the prospect engages in the conversation. Now, as you see, the message has been sent to the particular number. Now, when this number is sent, there will be automated messages triggering up on the basis of the particular reply. Now, on the basis of this reply, this is the automated message which pops up. So these automated messages acts like a chatbot to the particular prospect, which helps in having pre-sales details. So the benefit of this is that the agent, without even getting into the communication, has some pre-sales details. Now, as we've seen that the particular prospect has chosen one particular product for which he wants to inquire. So now let's see on the agent's front how it gets reflected on the dynamic CRM. So as you see that a particular agent is working on his day-to-day course in the CRM. So how do he gets notified and how he stays on top of the chat is through this particular panel, which is a notification panel. And once when we click on this panel, we see that the chat has appeared. Now, as you see, the prospect this is the new prospect. Now, once I click on this particular accept button, the whole new window pops up. Now, the benefit of this is that the agent can read through the whole chat history. So, and plus the whole chat is saved in the CRM. Now, the agent gets in context to what he has to speak to the prospect. So here, the agent gets two types of reply which he can send it to the prospect. So there are two ways. One is we select a message template, and second is he can type in the message manually. So let's try it out. So as per the product selection, the agent selects a particular message template and clicks on send. Now this is one way, and it is beneficial in such a way that there is no error in the communication. Apart from that, he can also type in manually. So I'm just messaging a common message. You can also add emojis and it will be reflecting as same as WhatsApp. As you can see, the whole interface reflects the same. You can also add multimedia messages. You can also add voice notes to it. Now, as you can see, when we click on WhatsApp, the whole scenario becomes similar and real time. So now as you can see here that the agent has replied to the prospect. So in this way, the real-time communication takes place. Now this has occurred in real time. So now let's go back like how the agent replies. So now we also see that how a lead generation takes place through without switching between two tabs. So now what happens is that when the agent has this particular chat available, he can create multiple records in the CRM. So what happens is these records are customizable. Now I click on lead entity because we are creating a lead. So this form automatically pops up. Now, as you see, there is certain information pre-filled. So I'll just fill this information and I will save it and close it. Now, once this thing happens, when the agent goes on the leads entity again, he sees that this lead is already been created. Now, when I double click on this particular lead, what you can see is the chat is automatically stored in the timeline. So just for the future reference, if an admin or a manager or any other agent wants to view what was the chat done with this prospect, he can definitely find it out. Now, this was on the sales perspective. Now, let's get into the marketing perspective. So, let's say every organization has some of the other products which are supposed to be marketed through an offer message or a professional message or a promotional message. How it helps in achieving it. So, WhatsApp for Dynamics, we get this function. So now from the WhatsApp for Dynamics tool, let's go to contacts. There are multiple contacts which are saved as either leads or prospects, but for your reference, I have saved one contact through which I will send this particular personalized multimedia message. So now you can set this flows, and on basis of this flow, you can send the offer or a promotional message. So once you click on OK, within some seconds, the prospect will receive this particular multimedia message. Now, when I switch to WhatsApp, it should appear in some seconds. And here you will see an automated message of multimedia. So as you can see, this is the image with a personalized message of and along with the contact name that I'm not only offering something good, but it is a promotional message as well. So in this way, the whole conversation takes place between an agent and a prospect. Now, let's talk about a perspective of a manager or an agent or a admin. So, as and when you see that there are multiple chats available over here, but the admin or the manager wants to have an overview or would like to oversee an ongoing conversation that can be done through here. So basically, in order to streamline the communication in an effective way, the admin or the manager has the authority to see what is being communicated to particular clients. So he can click on any of those chats and he can view how the communication is taking place. The other important feature is under admins and manager is that multiple WhatsApp numbers are dedicated to multiple teams in an organization. So in that manner, in order to keep all those chats secured and private, the WhatsApp for Dynamics provides this solution of segregating numbers into different teams, which basically means, just for your example, the sales team is having some chat and marketing is having some chat. So the sales team cannot view the chats of marketing team and the marketing team cannot view the chats of the sales team. And now there is also one auto feature where the chats are auto assigned to the agents available on the dynamic CRM. So in this manner, in the round, with the help of round robin assignment, every chat is designated to every agent available on the dynamic CRM. So the manager can step back and he can see how the agents get one of the dedicated chats. So this was WhatsApp for Dynamics. Now coming up to text for Dynamics is, so now as we have seen WhatsApp for Dynamics, we'll have a look at text for Dynamics. So now what happens is the text SMS for Dynamics acts same like WhatsApp for Dynamics, but there is a difference in the communication channel. So through our product, text SMS for Dynamics is also integrated with the Dynamics CRM. And this seamless integration brings text messaging directly to Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Now, let's just say that a particular prospect has reached out to an agent through text SMS for Dynamics. So now, again, on the right hand side of the notification panel, you have text SMS received from a particular prospect. So in this manner, basically, you can see and also track that which prospect has messaged you via text SMSs. So now let's get to another tool which helps in increasing the conversion rate and ensures to convert your website visitor to a paying customer. So let's take a use case of a website where we have an implemented live chat for Dynamics on the right hand side of the website. So as you see this website, this is a website which has multiple products published. And on the right hand side, what you can see is a basic form in order to initiate the live chat with particular agents. Now, if you see, the look and feel of the interface is very similar to the look and feel of the website. In live chat for Dynamics, you have the options to configure the user interface of the live chat window as per your choice and as per your match in the website. So now when I go to the website and as I'm a new prospect and I have a query towards a particular product which is published. So let's take an example of a smartwatch. So now I have one query about that smartwatch. So I will fill in the normal details. So I am entering the details. I'm also having the Gmail account. So I will enter that. Now I have a query about a smartwatch that whether the smartwatch is waterproof, and I will send my number as well so that they can approach me. Now, when I click on join, this particular live chat will turn into a real chat system, real-time chat system where a prospect has already sent in the query. Now, let us take an example on the front end of the agent. Now, again, when he is working on his day-to-day course, as we can see, there is one pop-up of live chat for Dynamics. So from this particular notification panel, what he can view is there is a new query which has been addressed. So in order to address it, I click on accept and a new window will pop up. Now, in this manner, the agents get to see the query asked. So from here itself, I will be answering the query. Yes, it is waterproof. And once I click on send, and when I switch to the particular tab of the website, you will be able to see that the agent has replied to the particular query. Now, in this manner, this is how the prospect gets a reply ensuring a quick turnaround time. So coming to the conclusion, WhatsApp for Dynamics, text SMS for Dynamics, and live chat for Dynamics basically gives you the holistic view of the customer engagement in such a way that all the information is secured and it is centralized under one roof. Now I will hand it over to Subodh for the conclusion and Q&A session.
Okay, thank you, Ashish. Thank you for the demo. Okay, so right now we'll just have a quick poll on your screen. So if you would be kind enough to answer that poll, it would be great. So there should be a poll on your screen right now. Okay, you would be seeing a poll on your screen. If you could just answer that, that would be great. Okay, thank you for your answers on the poll. So all of our apps are available on Dynamics 365 9.0 and onwards, and we also support Dataverse, and the deployment would be online. And now we just have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, so you can just feel free to ask, and I'll be happy to answer those. Okay, how long to implement? So Kareem has a question for us. So how long to implement aside from the phone number? What is required? Okay, so hi Kareem, to answer your query, apart from your phone number, what we would require is like you would have to like one of the prerequisites that we have in place is that you would need to have a connector. So either you can use Twilio or either you can use Vaba. So that is one of the prerequisites that we have in place. Okay, we'll just take the question from David. Where do we find out about pricing for the WhatsApp integration? Okay, pricing you can also get on a website, but to just give you a just about the pricing. So our pricing is based on named user. So how many user do you want to give access to WhatsApp? So it can be based on that. So to just give you just like we have a tiered based pricing in this as well. So for reference, the first pricing bracket would be for 1 to 50 users, it would be 11 euros per month per user and paid annually. And the minimum subscription that we offer is for 5 users. Okay, we'll just take another question from Karim. Can you add AI bot eventually that will reply automatically? If so, do you offer it AI bot? Yes, we already do, and we can help you to implement it within your environment as well. Which automated, we'll just have this question from help desk. So which automated tool was used in the WhatsApp for Dynamics? Okay, so for intern, your answer will be, I think you are asking the question regarding the automatic responses that were shared. So that can be, yeah, so that can be configured within your CRM itself. And yeah, within our solution. So for that, you need not need to worry. Like we do have our implementation team in place as well. So after you go ahead with the purchase, we will guide you to go live with the production, and we will help you to configure everything within your CRM. Okay, now Diego has one question. Can WhatsApp broadcast groups be used with this solution? Unfortunately, no, broadcast groups cannot be like used with this solution at this moment. But we had taken a note of your query, and if there's a global use case, then we will go ahead and do it in the future. Yes, Karim, your pricing is correct. So it is for 5 users, 66 euro per month. But the only thing is that it has to be paid annually. So 66 into 12. So that would be your annual pricing for our tool. Karim, to just give you a clarity on the pricing as well, what I'll do is after this webinar, I'll just send you the pricing details on email as well. So you will get the pricing structure and you will be able to you will have a better clarity on the pricing. Okay, so I have one question from Karim. Can the number be part of an existing group? Yes, Karim, to answer your question, yes, the existing number can be the existing group can be a part of any number that you have. Okay, so for Diogo's question, I was unable to attend. Sorry if you have already commented on. Is template validation still required to start conversations? Yes, Diego, template validation has to be done to initiate the conversation. Yes, Karim, we will reach out to you on mail. And thank you for your interest. And again, Diego, is there a possibility of adding WhatsApp bots with AI? Okay, to answer your question, Diego, we currently do not have in our current solution, but we are planning it in our future release. So AI will be implemented in the future within our solution. Okay, I hope that answers your question. ETA for AI bots, estimated time for AI bots. Okay, do you have ETA for AI bots? Okay, so what I'll do is, so I'll just check with the our team on this because I think it is on our roadmap and I think we are currently working on it. The only thing is that I do not know the exact timeline for that. But what I'll do is after this call, after this webinar, I will also reach out to you and share you the exact details, like how we are planning to implement that AI within our tool as well. Okay, any other questions that anyone might have? Okay, I'll just wait a few seconds to see if anyone has any more questions, or else we'll just move on with the presentation. I think Karim is typing, so we'll just wait. What possibilities are there for routing conversations to agents? Okay, yes, Karim. So to answer your question, what I'll do is I'll just hand over it to my tech team, and they are better equipped to answer this question. So Pratiksha from my team will answer this.
Hi, Karim, Pratiksha. So basically, regarding your question, that possibilities are there for the routing conversation to the agent. So we provide that one add-on, which is a routing in the chat session. So basically, once you add this add-on in your environment, then you will be able to route that conversation to your agent based on your conditions.
Okay, I hope that answers your question, Karim. Okay, yes, yes, surely. I'll also send the proposal. We'll just send after this webinar itself. You do not have to wait till tomorrow. So we will send today itself. Okay, so if there are no other questions, I will just move forward. Okay, so for your next step, what I would ask you guys is like you can go ahead and download our trial. So we do offer a 15 days trial for all of our products. So you can just simply download the trial from our app source. And if we have any questions regarding the tool or the pricing, or if you require any assistance with the configuration as well, so you can simply reach out to us at crm@inogic.com, or you can directly reach out to me at subodh@inogic.com as well. And in case you can also reach out to Ashir at ashir.patel@inogic.com. Okay, and thank you guys. Thank you for attending this webinar. And if you can, I just encourage you to go ahead and follow us on our social media websites. So I had mentioned all the details here. So do give us a follow, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for your time.